Hey, it's Rock and Roll Tuesday, and I'm heading down to my favorite Tuesday night gig for some live rock and roll from one of my favorite bands, from one of my favorite friends, Greg Giuliano. And what's interesting is when the band takes a break, I take a break and I'll go out on the deck and I smoke a pipe. And there's times where I'm out there on the deck of this bar, and there's always someone that says, you know, that pipe smells so good, I've always wanted to try a pipe. And I said, well, you can. And I have this, it's a little pipe kit. I buy corncob pipes from Missouri Meerschaum. You get like 10 for $30. Unsmoked, they're seconds, which means that they're not cosmetically perfect, but they smoke perfect. Right here. I put in a tamper that I made. This is a 38 shell casing, and then a copper spoon to tamp the pipe and then also clean it out. And then I always put in a couple pipe cleaners, and I'll throw in a box of matches. And then I always put in a blend of tobacco that I don't give a lot. I give enough for about maybe 4 or 5 bowls. And I usually put in a very light, fun-smelling aromatic, like a Lane 1Q mixed with Lane BCA, which is a very caramel, vanilla, something that has like a nice room note that smells good in public. It's the kind of thing where when someone smells it, they say, wow, that smells great, or it reminds me of my father or grandfather. So here's a pipe kit right here. Unsmoked, untouched, so they don't have to freak out that they're smoking a pipe that's already been smoked. But it's a way to bring someone pleasure. When I think about the pipes, now this was given to me by Tim Mills. When I think about how much pleasure a pipe gives to me, it makes me think, slows me down. A pipe slows you down. And I'm just puffing, smelling the smoke, watching the smoke go off. I know what it does to me. And I'm not inhaling, I'm just puffing. But the experience is so pleasurable. And for me, I'll never initiate that. But if somebody says, wow, that pipe smells great. You know, I've always wanted to try a pipe. There's my answer right there. I give that to them. And my God, this whole thing might cost me, what? It's like $3 for the pipe. The tamper I make for free out of bamboo, copper pipe, and a 38 shell casing. The tobacco is part of my aromatic collection. The pipe cleaners are nothing, and a box of matches. In the same way that, like, I have a 104-year-old Dunhill pipe, 104 years old. How trippy is that, man? Imagine the problems. Excuse me one second here. Imagine the problems that were solved and the issues that were pondered while that 104-year-old pipe, during the lifespan of that 104-year-old pipe. Not that there's any spiritual value to an inanimate object. It just makes me think. I know when I smoke a pipe, I solve problems. It releases stress and anxiety. I ponder things. Things that I might be impulsive with slows me down, makes me think. You know how people say, slow down, take a breath, count to 10. All right? When you have a pipe, it's slow down, take a puff, and count to 5,000. And I guarantee you this, your problem won't seem as bad after you finish this right here. So I like to think that some of my estate pipes, which is the pipe industry word for a used pipe, I have pipes that have been owned by many people. When I have that 104-year-old Dunhill, went through World War I, World War II, the Vietnam War, the Korean War, traveled around the world. How many people received comfort from it? It's been said that you don't you never really own a pipe. You're just a steward of it because your pipes will outlive you. That's the reality. That's really neat. Your pipes will outlive you. So if you have a grandfather or a father that smoked a pipe, don't be in any hurry to sell it or throw it away, because that pipe helped solve a lot of problems and gave him peace. That's the neat philosophy behind pipe smoking that I like to convey to people. In my car, wherever I go, there's always a pipe kit ready to give to somebody who's interested. Like I said, I never push it on them. I never initiate it. I never mention it. If someone mentions it, I give this to them. I show them how to pack the pipe, how to light the pipe, and I might enjoy a pipe with them. It doesn't matter if it's a male or female. It's the truth. There's a lot of female pipe smokers out there as well. But you never know what problems are going to be solved when that person is smoking their pipe in the future. They might get news that someone is critically ill, gravely ill, that they're going to die. And the only comfort they can get is packing a pipe and smoking. They might get news that that their mom or dad has only a few days to live and has to go on hospice. Or their wife's pregnancy is in turmoil. Or they just lost a job. Or their son or daughter is in the hospital and they feel helpless. Or they're making a big career decision. This right here. It's a form of prayer in a weird kind of way. Doesn't prayer make you slow down and come in contact with your Creator? And it's purposeful? And there's a routine? Right here. Is it a gift from God? Some would say yes. I would say yes. I would say yes. Some say no, that's ridiculous. Some say tobacco is the evil weed. That's for another discussion. But if you can soothe someone's stress, someone's pain, help them change the channel that they're seeing, like you change channels on a TV, then you've succeeded. Pay it forward. Make up some pipe kits. Don't be in any hurry to give them out. You'll know when it's time. You'll know when the opportunity is right. Pass on a pipe. It might start something nice in their life. It might build a friendship as well, in the same way that beards are kind of if I walk into a place and everyone's clean shaven and there's one guy with a big old beard, there's almost like instant friendship. Same thing with a pipe. You could be the only one somewhere smoking a pipe. No one comes up to people and says, hey, that's a nice cigarette you're smelling. Maybe a cigar. I like cigars, so I'm very aware of various scents from different cigars of different vintages and different companies. So I have a different nasal palate. But with a pipe always builds a bridge. A pipe always makes a friend. And even if you have no friends in the world, anywhere, you know what's your friend? Right here. Right here. And whatever you pair it with, whether it be a cup of coffee, a glass of water, a distilled spirit, or a beer, or nothing. Whatever news you get, good or bad, you can celebrate with this. And when you're going through distress and stress, there are people who you might not have anyone around you to comfort you, no friends to talk to, but your pipe will always listen to you. Your pipe will always be your friend. Treat it well. You never own it. You're just a steward of it. It will outlive you. Learn how to appreciate the simplest pleasures of life, and this is one of them. Enjoy a pipe, everybody. And I can't wait for the opportunity to give out the pipe kit. It's with me wherever I go. And as soon as I give one out, I go home and I build another one. Just something fun that I like to do. Peace.